My tortiva hydrangea's blooming a month early. Checking on the garden. These are my teddy bear sunflowers with my zinnias and cosmos growing. So, I'm trying not to step on David's stuff. I've got the first of the blooms coming out now. Let's see if I can step over here without getting in David's stuff. Got the first of the blooms starting. These will be teddy bear sunflowers, a few mammoths that are stunted where they got beat by the tornado, and some different colored ones. And I've got some cosmos in there, some zinnias. Gosh, I forget what all I put in there, guys. I plant them for the birds. And yeah, there's the corn I'm going to have to put up in a couple of weeks. It's midget corn right now, but in the next couple of weeks it will be taller than me, promise. Enormous thing. Look how big the blooms are. This is my hand. And they smell so good. This thing is huge, and it's like 5 weeks ahead of its normal bloom date. And it's about 14 foot tall this year. It's huge. I'll go this way. My roses of Sharon are blooming. And I have every color. My tomato plants are now up to here. The sunflowers I've kind of pushed to go the other way so my tomato plants can come out. And the sunflowers I've kind of said, hey, y'all come over here. I'll leave my tomato plants alone. I did not anticipate them all living. They're the teddy bear munchkins, so they all lived. That one's now taller than the trellis, and gosh, I hope it doesn't storm and break it because it's about to bloom. My morning glories have taken off. David had to dust them last week, as you can see. They've taken off. Here are my purple cosmos. Candy stripe, I think. And I have the white ones. We've got a rainstorm coming. And believe it or not, my cucumbers are blooming, even though they really don't want to be vine trained. I mean, they're really stubborn about going on this vine. They're blooming and fixing to start bearing fruit. And I've got a few sunflowers here in front of them just to protect them from the beatings that the weather, because this catches the brunt of the weather. So I've got a few sunflowers to protect them. And, oh gosh, in another week they'll be way up there. So, things are just growing. The second garden, the squash is about all come in. There's still some to be picked. Don't touch that, it's poisonous. Tomatoes are starting to bear here soon. They're blooming. Cabbage is starting to do pretty good. Squash, we got a few more head coming in. I'm going to pickle some squash and onions next week and put up. They're looking pretty good. I mean, to have been attacked by a tornado so early in their little lives, this pitiful little garden sure did give us a whole bunch of squash to eat. Of course, we're going all watered down with the eagle. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait till everything blooms. Can't wait. This is one of my larger, older Rose of Sharons, and it's purple, and it's twice as tall as me, so it's about 10 foot tall. I've decided just to let it grow. It's in a bed of irises that I can't really maintain. It's one of the frilly ones. I didn't mix anything else with it. My flags are wrapped around my porch. David cut the cedar logs for our porch. And my burning bush is actually coming back. He actually did not kill it. He just made it feel real unimportant for a summer. But that's okay, because it was making this making this flag get caught in it. That's how tall it was. So we needed it cut. The only thing that's not really doing good is my obelisk back there. But y'all, I just have to say, it got knocked over so many times with the tornadoes and storms. I did not anticipate it doing well. I have no idea what is growing through there, but it needs to be took out. There's my outdoor walker when I get outside and get tired. That is what is not doing well. And I think it's where it got knocked over just so many times. And it pretty much killed everything in it. So I'm just letting it do its thing and spend the winter and stuff. I'll let it sit out here, and I'll reinforce the obelisk in the fall and pick a better place for it next year, because I didn't do it justice this year. My white azaleas come back to life, did really good. I have zebra grass. My Rose of Sharon is already bloomed, but it's already fallen off. We haven't weed eated, so overlook that we haven't weed eated. A bunch of my cosmos have fallen over. I'm going to take a moment and weave them through the trellis, pull them back up, because that's not, we can't have that. Give me a moment. Okay, that's a little bit better. Can't wait for that sunflower to bloom. I want to see what color it is. Yeah, we still have a board to put up from the tornado. Sorry.